Hi everyone, Armor King TV21 here, and today I bring you guys another Armor King video guide, and it's strictly about Armor King's phenomenon Shadow DDT. Comes from 3+4 hold, and it is also his wall jump. So, the most interesting thing about this isn't the fact that it comes from 3+4 hold, but the fact that it actually comes from his wall jump. Now, in retrospect, right, you can use this as a way to get away from the wall. Now, you have to be wary of your opponent's position, because your opponent could have some very fancy schmancy back turn moves that will hit you if you're trying to escape the wall. So, instead of doing this more or less to try to get away from the wall, it's more or less your opponent is trying to space you correctly, or you're trying to space your opponent. You can use this move to get off the wall and snatch them, slamming them onto the ground. Now, you can use this for more than just this situation. There is also the situation where this move by itself floor breaks, as you can see here. And you'll be automatically put into a combo rotation situation. Now, this isn't just 3+4 hold that you can do this on, but you can also do this on his wall jump, in which it is extremely advantageous here, because if you're doing it on this stage, on this side, boom! 69 damage. Nasty work. Now, this is a part of what Armor King is capable of doing, but he can also do this from this position here if it is in neutral, because of this stage. Boom! 69 damage. Nice. Now, this isn't the only time and or place that Armor King can fully take advantage of this. I will be providing combo examples through this section here, just to show you guys the full capabilities of this move on both floor break and floor blasts. pretty freaking crazy, right? So, more or less, you could get a bunch of damage, more than what you could actually expect from Armor King's wall jump attack. Phenomenon Shadow DDT. But I would prefer if you did this combo here, because it does do more damage overall. And you not only can you just do this combo here, but you can also set up a ground throw. Now, you don't want to do down back 242 like I just did there. Instead, you're going to want to do something like this. And you could set yourself up a very nice situation where you can turn your opponent's position on themselves. So, boom, boom, boom. And as you can see, you could possibly continue your combo otherwise. Now, I'm not exactly sure how you do it against Clive here. But you could possibly get, look, that's like 141 damage, and I'm not even fully optimized. You guys can get my point across, that you'd probably get yourself a lot of damage. What you guys just saw right there was a full-on locked-in effort. 154 damage from a wall jump. And now, that, honestly, I'm sure you could definitely get more, but this is a prime example of what Armor King is fully capable of if you allow him to be capable of it. Pretty insane how much damage that you can get from that if you simply just save the tornado as well. You don't have to cash out with the tornado, but you can if you do want yourself some extra damage. At the same time, you could probably just give him the good old stomps as well, but you know you're not going to go for much if you're just simply going to do that. But the wall carry is proof that it is there, that you are capable of doing it. So, pretty insane damage overall. This has been a guide for Armor King's wall jump. Now, how exactly do we want to set this up? This might be impossible to set up completely, but you could try to set this up here. So, you could try to go for it here. But I don't think a lot of people are going to fall for that. You do have, like, many options, right? You have 3+4, 1, which is a very solid option. It gets people to duck. You have 3+4, back turn 3. You have 3+4, back turn 4. But again, a lot of people are not going to hesitate. They're going to want to try to either duck this, or they're going to want to sidestep this option. So, more or less, it's all about locking down your opponent and seeing exactly when and where you want to use this. Here, it's more or less just like keeping your opponent spaced away from you. So, when you're against the wall, you're going to want to keep them spaced out with down forward 4. Or you could try to escape the wall in your own way, because sidestepping and getting away from the wall is extremely important. But as a last-ditch effort, you can go for this right here to try to get yourself away from the wall and put yourself in a better situation. But beware, people that are very visually aware of what they are looking at will definitely duck this specific move. So, again guys, thank you so much for checking out this video for Armor King today, and I will be seeing you guys in the next Armor King video. Bye-bye!
Shout his name!
Armor King!